What's up, friends? Beautiful beings. I feel like I just sounded like an alien. Talking about Venus and Scorpio transit, as it is Venus's transgressing into Scorpio tomorrow, and what that will mean for you based on your rising sign. Just putting that in the comments so that those of you that hop on in the middle of what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Hi, Sophia. And I will be posting this to YouTube as well. Got distracted. Venus and Scorpio transit based on your rising sign. And I'll be doing a little card pull too. Let me pen this comment and then we will get started. Okay. So, Aries rising. This transit will be happening in your 8th house. The moon is also in Scorpio, will be in Scorpio tomorrow. So this is going to call for all of us to look at our subconscious beliefs around money, around our finances, around our relationships with other people, how we're attracting things into our life and magnetizing things to us, as this is all things that Venus rules. Venus in your chart gives insight into how you attract things to you, how you are meant to manifest things to you, what energy really calls things forward for you. So Venus and Scorpio will really be about allowing yourself to go to the depths of your psyche and looking at the beliefs that you're telling yourself that are corresponding directly to your finances, to your relationships, how you deal with money, how you handle money. Scorpio also rules debt, so a lot of us will be either clearing up debt, depending on what part of life you're in, on journey you're on. This is going to depend on all the other things in your chart as well. So this is a very general, brief overview and horoscope based on this transit. But as a whole, I see this being very positive for making changes in your life. Definitely positive for spirituality, for really getting in tune with your emotions, with your feelings. And again, a big theme right now for the collective is releasing old patterns and belief systems that no longer resonate with you. And this will just amplify this. I'm looking at the chart. That's what I'm looking at and seeing like what all this is going to affect. This is going to affect Uranus in about a week and a half. So that will be calling for us to really, again, make those changes that we're being asked to make right now as it relates to these things in our life. And again, this is going to depend on where in your chart this hits for you. So what house this is transiting. For Aries rising, this is transiting your 8th house. So you might be feeling called to clear up some debts, pay off some things that you hadn't paid some people back. The 8th house rules shared resources, so you'll be feeling, and the money will just like kind of come in to pay those people back that you need to, or pay off the debts that you need to. Kind of be like a miracle. You'll probably see it as a miracle and be surprised by it. So that's what I see for Aries risings. I'm going to pull a card for y'all as well. You'll also be getting more disciplined around your money. And that goes for all of us because Saturn is going to be involved in this transit for the first week of it. So that'll be calling for us to make more commitments to the ways that we want to be, the things that we want to have in our life as it relates to our health, our wealth, and our happiness. And this just isn't corresponding to Venus, but other things going on in the sky. But for the sake of keeping this to Venus, this will be really impactful for our finances, for our money situation. And for Aries rising specifically, this will be, you'll probably be getting money either coming in from friends or from your community, from your friend group, maybe putting yourself out there on social media, selling your offerings. This could also be selling tangible products. It kind of depends again on what else is in your chart and where you are in your life path. For Aries risings, the card that came out is Spirit Guardian of Spring, activation. So I feel like you'll be getting some sort of activation within your finances. Again, just having money kind of like miraculously come in and it will surprise you. And you'll be able to either pay some people back, pay off some debts, or use it for your own healing, your own kind of deep inner work. So let me change this to Taurus risings. For Taurus risings, this will be in your 7th house. So you might be feeling called to get more clarity around calling in a relationship for yourself. And this, again, these things are all tied together. Self-worth, relationships, money, they're all kind of one and the same. And that's what Venus has to teach us. So look to where your chart, where you have Venus in your chart, what aspect this will be making to your Venus. But for Taurus risings, this will be in your 7th house. So you will be finding finances and money, and maybe even meeting someone, like dating someone that you meet through connections you have with other people, or starting some collaborations with people that'll be really successful for you. That's what I see for you. But again, like I said at the beginning of this, it really corresponds to the inner work that you're doing, what you're allowing yourself to believe and change about your belief systems. This bear spirit, healing, yes. So for Taurus risings, this will be, and you're going through, Taurus risings, you're going through a huge transformation right now with having Uranus in your 1st house. So you're going through a lot of changes. But this next 3-week period of Venus being in Scorpio will really call for you to make those changes as it relates to the others in your life, the relationships in your life, the collaborations, and really heal, really ground yourself in the healing. Maybe even like your home and family life too will call for you to do some more healing around, or subconscious, take this as it resonates. But that's what I see for you, Taurus risings. For next up, Gemini risings. Gemini risings, this will be transiting your 6th house. So you'll be getting clear about your work life, what you need to implement as it relates to your health and your well-being. And maybe even like creating new streams and new avenues of income for yourself. Because this, again, 6th house represents health, career, and our routine. So through your routine, getting more clear about your health, and you probably felt this with the new moon in Virgo as well. Like what do you really need to be clear on in terms of your health and your well-being and how you're taking care of yourself, because that is going to directly relate to your finances, your money situation, the way that you're deeming yourself as being worthy of the things that you want and worthy of sharing the things that you want to share with the world. And again, in turn, related to your career. This will also be impacting your 12th house, which will probably call for you to do some past life healing, look at things that you hadn't been really looking at and make changes there. Again, belief systems, just a huge collective theme of changing our belief systems right now, as the South Node is in Sagittarius. This will also be impacting your 9th house, which is about higher education, international travel. You might even be feeling called to like travel to different places, and really like own your ability to be able to do that, and really like allow yourself to do that and change your belief systems as it relates to travel right now. So Mystic Meadow is the card that came out for you, Sanctuary. So knowing that your sanctuary is you and that you are home wherever you go, because you have yourself as your inner home. And Wolf Spirit, family, surrounding yourself with people that really resonate with you, that really allow you to feel empowered in who you are, that really like what's the word I'm looking for? Empower just keeps coming up. Really empower you to do the things that are on your heart to do, and helping you to take action towards that as well. So that was for Gemini risings. For Cancer risings, oh yeah, are you a Gemini rising, Sophia? I feel like you are. Cancer risings, let me change my system here. This will be transiting your 5th house. So inner child, romance, really allowing yourself to get creative, feeling awakened in your passions, doing things that really feel good for you, that light you up. And I feel like you'll be even creating some money through those ventures as well. Really pay attention to the next 2 days, as those will show you what subconscious beliefs are keeping you from tapping into this creativity and tapping into your inner child. And Venus and Scorpio, again, kind of brings like completion and closure with the things in our life as it relates to our finances, our self-worth, and our relationships. So you might be feeling like some things are ending and being reborn in this area of your life for you, Cancer risings. What else is going on? You have Saturn. This will be impacting your Saturn, or not your Saturn, depends on where you have Saturn, but Saturn will be in your 8th house. So really, again, calling for you to heal and provide closure to things that really you need to cut cords with and end in your life, and really be disciplined and committed to that. Cutting those off. And this might even be related to your friend groups, making changes in your friends, how you show up on social media, maybe even the social media platform that you're showing up on. And this is going to directly relate to your ability to feel creative and to feel lit up and to feel passionate about what you're doing. So let's see, Cancer risings, what card wants to come out for you? They need a lot of shuffling. Oh, here we go. toadstools, growth. So yeah, Cancer Risings, you're going through a lot of growth right now, and I feel like it's definitely happening for you, and you're not only your subconscious, but in your friend groups, and your finances as well. And this is directly impacting your ability to be creative, to really, oh my God, so many cards fell out for you guys. To really be creative and to let your inner child shine, and really giving your inner child a voice. That's what this transit will bring for you. And I feel like I don't know if I already said this already for your Cancer Risings, but this will really be bringing in some like miracle finances. And we have 4-4 here at the number on this card, which is the number of divine intervention, of divine support from your angels, from your guides, whatever you resonate with from the universe. So really allowing yourself to look at those subconscious beliefs and change them, and this will bring in harmonious things and people and awaken your creativity, Cancer Risings. Okay, next is Leo Risings. Leo Risings, this Venus and Scorpio will be transiting your 4th house, so you might be feeling called to move, or you know, your rent might go up. But there is a quote that I heard recently that was like, what was it? I'm not going to say it exactly because I'm not perfect, but it was something like, there is a story about a woman whose rent went up, and instead of being like, oh, dang it, my rent went up, like this sucks, she was like, oh, if my rent went up, that means I'm going to be richer soon. So I feel like that's the energy for you right now, Leo Risings, is like, you might have some things increase in terms of your home, expenses might increase in terms of your home life, but it will be beneficial in the long run, because I truly believe that spending more money creates room for more money to come in. And I feel like that is the energy here for you, Leo Risings, is like, you're going to be creating space for more money to come in. And I feel like it'll be coming in through, through the things that you're really choosing to embody in your career, who you're choosing to be seen as in the public eye, your reputation, who you're putting yourself out there to be. And also maybe even like collaborations with other people, and really allowing yourself to be connected to other people and call in support, call in clarity and around your career and your finances in that way. What else for you, Leo Risings? You're going through a transformation in your career right now, so really allow yourself to just kind of like do what lights you up, and trust in that whatever you feel called to do in each and every moment is what you're meant to be doing, and that it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. It's all coming together as it needs to. Again, you're going through a transformation here, so just allow it to flow. Allow yourself to really like transition from one thing to the other and change what you're doing. Pay attention to the next 2 days or so, because that will really tell you, kind of give you more clarity around what this is going to look like for you in the next 3 weeks. And also more clarity will come in around your home life and the subconscious beliefs you're working on changing right now, so that you can really create these things for yourself. Leo Risings, your card does not want to come out. Oh! All right, well, the whole deck just fell out, so I'm going to take this card. Freedom, Eagle Spirit. What number is this? 13, the divine feminine number. So yeah, let yourself flow right now. Do what makes you feel free, do what makes you feel like lit up, again, and refer to your human design as well to follow your authority, and that will even just like draw things faster to you. But really allow yourself to see things from a bigger perspective, a higher vision right now, and know that like you don't have to have it all figured out, like I think I already said. So just allow yourself to be the free spirit that you are, Leo Risings, and everything will come together. All right, next is, I'm already shuffling these for Virgo Risings. I'm really excited for this transit, because this, for me, which we'll get to in a second, is transiting my 2nd house. Okay, Virgo Risings, this is transiting your, why can't I find it? 3rd house. So this is going to be impacting your communication, your perception, how you're thinking about your finances. Iris is listening, who's a Leo Rising, at 13 is her number. What? I'm not surprised. That's so cool. So for Virgo Risings, this will be transiting your 3rd house. So really pay attention to your communication around your finances, your communication, how you're talking to yourself about your finances, how you're really thinking of your finances, how you're thinking of also like your growth that you're going through, the transformation that you're going through right now, because Scorpio rules transformation and growth. And we really have to be willing to go down that path of transformation and growth for it to be ease, and for it to happen in the path of least resistance that it's meant to. I also, if any of y'all feel called watching the live or the replay or watching this on YouTube, I have all my donation links in the description box below if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Instagram, you can go to my link in my bio to send me a little love offering. I greatly appreciate it because this is an energy exchange. And what you give is what you receive. All right, so Virgo Risings, 3rd house. Ruling your perception, your communication. Again, how you're talking about money is what really is going to call in money for you. How are you thinking about money? How are you thinking about your finances? How are you thinking about your relationships? Because that is going to be, in turn, what you create. And it really is that simple. You also are going through a huge revamp of your career, your health, and what you're choosing to really be committed to as it relates to those things in your life. So create a routine for yourself that feels good, that feels like, okay, I feel solid in this. This contributes to my health and well-being. Healthy habits. What do those look like for you? What are those? Because that is going to contribute not only to your health and well-being, but also to how you're presenting yourself into your career. And your career is how you're calling in money. So it's all tied in, Virgo Risings. You also have Uranus in your 9th house right now. So you're making a lot of changes in how you're allowing yourself to learn about things, your spirituality. So those are going through a big change right now as well. So allow yourself to consume what you feel passionate about learning about, and know that that is benefiting you in the long run, even if it doesn't seem like it. Like, oh, I just want to go down this rabbit hole of this one thing. I don't know how this is relevant to me or my life. You'll know in the future. Google it right now because it's going to be helpful for you. And that's what this time is about, is allowing yourself. Oh, I also got freedom for you, Virgo Risings. Allow yourself to see things from that eagle-eye view, and know that it's all working out in your favor. And even though you might not see it right now, there's this great analogy that I thought of when I was hanging at the river the other day, just swimming, and the river current was really strong. And I wanted to swim over to the other side where it was calm, but the river kept when I was swimming in the river, strong ass rivers, you can't fight the current. It was taking me down the river, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get sucked down the river and be a mile down than I want to be. And then I just stood up and was like, oh, if I stand up, the current doesn't have a hold over me. And that's kind of what's going on for you right now, Virgo Risings. It's when we're in the depths of things, it's such a habit to shuffle cards now. When we're in the depths of things, we can't always see them clearly. So allow yourself to see it from the outside perspective. If you feel like you're in a rushing river right now and things are just coming at you and you can't it's just a lot. It's overwhelming. Stand up. Just see it from a different perspective. Go on a walk or go outside, or really just allow yourself to slow down, do what helps you to slow down and take it easy and see things from a higher perspective. Maybe climb a mountain, or go on a hike or something that will really allow you to be at an elevation to see things from a higher perspective, because that's what's needed for you right now. Libra Risings. I'm a Libra Rising, so I'm really excited for this transit because it'll be in our 2nd house, which is the house of finances and of money and of self-worth. So really during these next 3 weeks while Venus is in Scorpio, Libra Risings, you will be seeing how you need to change the way that you're thinking of yourself as being worthy of the things you want. And this has been my ongoing theme for a while, but this time will really heighten it. And if you're able to really tap into this and really work through whatever's quote unquote blocking you, I don't like to use the word block, but whatever's stagnating in your finances right now, really look at that, be honest with yourself about it, and reframe it. Choose to look at it differently. Choose to go through that transformation that Scorpio is calling for you to do right now, and transform the way that you're thinking about your money, your relationships, and yourself, and how you are innately worthy of whatever you want. A bunch of cards just fell out. And that all you need to do is believe that it will come in. And just like someone commented, you got this. Thank you. Wood nymph, beauty. Yes, Libra Risings, beauty is so important for you. And depending on what you have in your 1st house, we just had Venus transiting Libra, so we were really feeling called to revamp our beauty, revamp the way that we're, maybe you felt called to, if you're a Libra Rising, revamp your appearance or revamp things in your home to be more aesthetically pleasing, have more beauty in your life. Or maybe this just means for you going out and looking at nature and going out for a walk in nature and choosing to see things that are beautiful, and seeing the beauty in all things. And also making yourself more beautiful. You are worthy of having what you desire. Libra Risings. And you're also going through a huge transformation in terms of your creativity, letting your inner child out, really giving your inner child weight, a voice, not physical weight, but just like weight as like in a voice and a say in what you're doing, and what you're allowing yourself to be passionate about, what you're sharing with the world. And you're also going through a huge transformation of your subconscious, Libra Rising. So you're changing a lot of belief systems about yourself. You're changing the way that you perceive yourself to be, and really going through like this kind of like identity shift, and really not allowing yourself to identify with any past beliefs or past behaviors, and really choosing to call in whatever it is that you want to create for yourself, Libra Rising. So this transit is really going to call for you to, again, get clear on how you're viewing your worthiness, and how that in turn is creating your financial situation that you either want or don't want. So, either one is an option for you. It just depends on what you're willing to put weight towards. Not physical weight, again, just like energy, what you're willing to put energy towards and attention towards, because that is what's going to expand and call in for you during this period. Wise Woman of the Grove, grace. Remember to have grace for yourself on your process, and remember that you decide who you are in every moment of the now. I believe in nowism. I don't believe in the past or the future. What you want is being created now. So what do you want? Because you're creating it right now by how you're acting. And that is what this transit is really going to highlight for you, Libra Risings. Okay, Scorpio Risings, this will be in your first house, so kind of similar to what I just said about Venus being in Libra for Libra Risings. Venus transiting your first house is really getting clear on what you want your appearance to be, really like feeling like, oh, you're feeling good, like you're looking good. And also, like, you're looking good to the other person. You're looking good to other people. You're maybe making connections in your life. You're going through a huge transformation and innovation within your relationships with other people. So really asking yourself, like, how do you want to be seen by the other? How do you want to show up in relationships with people? How do you want to show up in collaborations or connections with other people? And really getting clear around that, so that you can call in the right people for you, and that you can call in the right monetary, financial situations that are really going to be aligned for you at this time, Scorpio Risings. You also have Saturn and Jupiter in your fourth house right now, so you might be going through some changes, making some new commitments as it relates to your home, your family life, or maybe even again subconscious beliefs. Huge collective theme. I can't speak of this enough, of subconscious beliefs right now, and really changing your subconscious beliefs to match that reality that you want for yourself. Let's see what card wants to come out for you, Scorpio Risings. You'll really be feeling the impact of this as Venus is opposing Uranus in about 10 days, maybe 8 days, give or take. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the exact calculations in my brain. That's why I use a program to tell me all this stuff. One day I'll be there when I'm like 50. Spirit Guardian of Summer, expansion. Yeah, so you're going to be feeling good during this transit, Scorpio Risings. You're going to be feeling expanded. You're going to be feeling like new things are coming in for you, new people, new opportunities, new ventures of growth, and really you might even be feeling called to like work with someone that's really just going to help you expand into what you're creating for yourself. The numerology of this card is the 1. It reduces down to the 1. So really asking yourself, like, what lights you up? What makes you feel like powerful? What makes you feel passionate? What makes you feel expanded? And really getting clear on that right now, because that's gonna be what calls that in for you, Scorpio Risings. All right, Sagittarius Risings. This is transiting your 12th house, so you might be feeling the need to go through kind of like a reevaluation of your spiritual practices and of your spirituality as a whole. You'll also be feeling like you might want to look at some heal from some past life things, because the 12th house rules past life. Oh, Phoenix Rising card just came out. Transmutate. Wait, does that say transmutation? Yep, transmutation. This reduces down to the 11. So this is a time of being divinely guided. The 11 is a master number. It is guidance. It is transformation. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 11s. This is a time of major healing for you, Sagittarius Risings, especially as it relates to your finances and your self-worth and your relationships with other people. You will also be feeling like your career is going through a transmutation right now too. And again, these are all tied together. So really getting clear on what has been stopping you from doing the things that you want as it relates to your career, what needs to be transmuted, what needs to be transformed, what is kind of like what is a prevailing darkness in your life that really needs to be looked at and healed from, and how can you come into awareness of that in order to really heal and rise above it like the phoenix, and really allow yourself to go through a death and a rebirth in this area of your life. With your finances, with your self-worth. This is also going to impact your perception, your thinking, your communication. So again, similar to, I don't even remember what rising I was talking about, but I was saying this for another rising sign of like what perception do you have around your finances? What perception, what subconscious beliefs are you holding on to about yourself, and what mental stories are you telling yourself about things? And that is in turn 8.47 days. I love that. Yes, in 8.47 days, you will feel this. What stories are you telling yourself on repeat, Sagittarius risings, that are either hindering you or expanding you and allowing yourself to be transformed right now? So that is going to be huge for you right now, Sagittarius risings. The things you're communicating to yourself and to others about yourself, and how you're really choosing to perceive those things and make changes to them. Okay, I feel complete with that, Sagittarius risings. We're going to move on to Capricorn Rising. Come on, Cap Rising. Okay. This is transiting your 11th house, so you'll be feeling more magnetable. Is that a word? I just made it a word. More magnetable in your relationships with people, definitely on social media. This Capricorn risings, you definitely need to be showing up more on social media right now, because this is going to attract the right people to you, the right opportunities to you, and also increase your finances. Then this is going to attract the like-minded people to you that you want, your tribe, your soul tribe, and really like putting yourself out there in a way that's authentic and vulnerable, and also like lets your creativity shine and your passions and what you really love to do, in a really like joyful, fun, playful, inner child way, which if your inner child right now is going through a transformation and an innovation and a rebirth. So you're really learning how to awaken your inner child and to let it be seen. And this is going to really be important for you to do on social media. Or on technology, however that resonates with you. This could be a blog if you don't, you are watching this on social media, most likely, unless you're watching this on YouTube, but however that resonates with you, showing up more on technology, on the internet as a whole, showing up more too around your friends as like who you really are, not putting on this mask of this is who I am, and really allowing yourself to be seen for who you are, in your joy, in your playfulness, in your creativity, and letting that shine and sharing that with the world. You're also going to be going through, your money situation is going to be going through a phase of recommitment. And again, this is directly tied into your joy, your optimism, the way that you're allowing your passions to be seen, the way that you're expressing your energy online and to others around you, will be a huge thing for you and theme for you at this time. You're also going through a big release as it relates to your past lives and your spirituality. So really getting clear on the spiritual practices that are going to help you at this time, help you be and awaken to that person that you are, that passionate nature that you have, Capricorn risings. This card came out for another rising sign. Maybe you have that in your chart. You can also apply this to your sun or your moon or your Venus if you don't know your rising sign. Watch the other ones if you might get more clarity around what's going on for you. But this is going to, I'm going off risings here, so it's going to be more accurate for rising signs. But the fact that I have so many cards coming out for the same signs just makes me think that it would be helpful if y'all checked other signs as well for other placements you have in your chart. Expansion. Capricorn risings, you're going through a huge time of expansion. It's kind of like the season of summer for you. Things are really starting to pop off. Things are really starting to blossom and bloom. And again, this is directly correlated to your ability to shine in your creativity and allow yourself to be seen in your creativity and put yourself out there on social media and in the world around you to be seen in that. And this is going to call opportunities to you. This is going to help money come in for you, and really help you stay committed and disciplined to the ways that you're creating money for yourself, Capricorn risings. All right, two more. We got Aquarius Risings and Pisces Risings. If you're just tuning in, I will be posting this to YouTube and on my IGTV, so you can follow along for your rising and what this transit Venus and Scorpio will be bringing for you. For Aquarius Risings, this is transiting your 10th house, so you'll really be feeling called to get clear on your career right now, how you're allowing yourself to be seen, what you're allowing yourself to be seen as and known as in the world around you. You're going through a huge kind of like release and awakening to the way that you're allowing yourself to be seen on social media, your friend groups. You're also going through a huge transformation in your home life, in your subconscious. So really asking yourself like, oh, card just came out for you, Aquarius Risings. Yeah, the dragon. This is beautiful. Power. Really asking yourself what makes you feel powerful, what makes you feel empowered to really shine in your light, Aquarius Risings, and really be seen in who you are and really release. You know, she's like laying on the ground in the darkness, and this dragon's like above her, and this light ball is like in the middle. And I feel like this is like saying, Aquarius Risings, like don't allow yourself to be like swept away by the darkness, because you do have Pluto in your 12th house right now. So you're going through a huge transformation as it relates to like your past lives, your karmic ties to your past lives, and also your spirituality. You're just going through a huge like transformation of death and rebirth right now, kind of impacting like all of your areas of life, truly. So allowing yourself not to get caught up in the darkness of things, and allowing yourself to know that the light is resides within you, and it can always be, you can always come back to it. It can always be awakened within you when you really choose to. And so this is going to, for you, Aquarius Risings, like really be helpful to get clear on like what you want to be seen as in the world, what you want to be known as in the world, in the public eye, what you want your reputation to be, what you want to be sharing with the world, and how you want to be seen, and not allowing yourself to get caught up again in the darkness of your subconscious beliefs or of your past, and really choosing to create a new reality for yourself, and knowing that what you are thinking, what you are perceiving, what you're telling yourself, the things on repeat in your head and to other people through your mouth is really what you're creating. So what is that, and how can you really refine that to for it to be something that you want to create, instead of just being subject to your past and your subconscious beliefs? Really getting clear on your spiritual practices at this time, Aquarius Risings, is really going to call in financial support for you. I'm starting to combine my words and manifesting generator too hard, so I will slow down my speech a little bit. Aquarius Risings, huge time to get clear on your spiritual practices. You're also going through a huge kind of like identity shift and recommitting to yourself as a whole. So asking yourself like what makes you feel, again, empowered, what makes you feel powerful, and what does that version of you look like? Who are they? How are they acting? What are they doing? How are they being? And how can you do that now? Okay, last but not least, Pisces Risings. This is transiting your 9th house, so you might be feeling called to travel. You might be feeling called to learn or study something new for yourself during this time, and this is really going to increase your financial support. It might even be like a kind of like miraculous way that it comes in. Really getting clear on the spiritual practices you want to be embodied in right now, Pisces Risings. And again, there's a huge collective theme right now of like really getting clear on what stories you're telling yourself on repeat, and how those are affecting what you're creating in your reality, and not giving weight to old past belief system just because you're comfortable there, just because you're used to that. And really choosing to create new for yourself. The wind's picking up, which I just take as a confirmation that it's a really time to change who you thought yourself of being, Pisces Risings. You're going through a spiritual awakening right now that's really affecting your identity, who you thought of yourself to be, and who you are choosing to be moving forward. And know that you have the ability to do that in each and every moment. You're creating that right now. And so this is a really great time to not only get clear on who the person is that you want to be, but also how you want to share yourself with the world, how you want to be seen. Again, you might be feeling called to like go to new places or travel to gain experience and knowledge from those places, and get clarity around who you really truly want to be right now, what spiritual practices you need. Your finances are going through a great healing, so trust in the divine, trust that they will come in. Money will come in as it's needed for you in miraculous ways. We are always supported and tapped into the infinite energy of abundance. So trust in that, Pisces Risings. Secret Spring. Success. this number 34 reduces down to 7, which is the number of connecting back to source, connecting back to spirit. So it's really time to do that, Pisces risings. It's really time to maybe devote yourself to prayer, devote yourself to a spiritual practice, whatever that is for you. That could be prayer, that could be meditation, that could just be journaling, that could be doing yoga every day, that could be going and taking a barefoot walk in nature, you know, whatever resonates with you. This is going to differ for all of you depending on what's in your chart. I feel like a broken record now, but yeah, Pisces risings, know that you have the ability to tap into this inner well of success when you really like allow yourself to be awakened in your creativity. Pisces risings, your creativity is deeply tied to your identity and how you're allowing yourself to be seen in the world. So allow yourself to be seen in your creative ventures, and for doing things differently. Like, we didn't come here to do things the same. If we all did the same exact thing, that would be boring as fuck. So Pisces risings, what do you do differently? What do you do that only you can do? And really allowing yourself to be seen for that and put that out into the world in a way that only you can. So yeah, hope this was helpful for you. If you're tuning in towards the end, I will be reposting this to my IGTV and YouTube as well. So yeah, watch out for that to see what Venus and Scorpio has in store for you based on your rising sign. Check your other signs as well. If you have strong placements in your chart and your other planets, make sure to watch the horoscope for that as well. Sending you so much love for your day. Oh, I'm so glad it resonates. Much love to you.